What's going on, my crew? This is Jay, and welcome to another episode of Jay's Adventures. And in today's episode, we're going to be working on the new Temple of Kinnear, but I wanted to test something out. So, I got 4 chickens out of 3 eggs. And one of the keys that I did was I put them in the water. And it looks like, I don't know if this is a legit thing, it looks like if you throw eggs into water, you get a super extra chance, that's a word, super extra chance of getting chickens. Oh no, we have a chicken stuck down there. We'll wait for him to grow up and then he'll probably suffocate to death. The one thing I have noticed is they haven't really grown up. I don't know if we have a glitch. Anyways, I wanted to get started today on building the Temple of Kinnear. And basically what this means is that we're going to be using, well, first of all, breaking down this back wall here. We have a lot of ceiling height that we can expand to already. But the thing that I'm looking at doing here is making things a little more beautified, but keeping it with the idea that, hey, this is about to go right here. It looks beautiful, but it's about to go. Okay, but keeping with the idea that these guys found this stone basilica or whatever it is, bastion. So they're probably going to adapt to it, but they're not going to change that much. What I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of take some measurements. And what I'm feeling for here is how big are we going to want that? Good Lord. You stop. Right now. I'll take that door down. You don't think I won't? That's right. You pig. Okay. Oh, do these guys just grow? Well, that disproves my theory. And are you kidding me? Look at this chicken! He's taking a bath! I'm just taking a bath. Well, you're in a cauldron, so you're about to get cooked. Pfft. Okay. Just gonna plant that potato. And we've got some wheat, so what I can do is I can go ahead and make some bread. Alright, so we're gonna spend some time making some measurements, and I want to go with a little bit more archy architecture. Not too much, but mostly layered. Now if I add this block here, what this is gonna allow us to be able to do is have on the inside here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want to go with 5. So there's going to be a wall here. So this is a 5 room, 5 by 5. I know it doesn't look it right now, but maybe if we do this, this makes it look a little bit better. Do it like this. So this would be a 5 by whatever this is room. Where the room of nostalgia is, I believe. And this, of course, over here is the room of annoying villagers making doors make noise. Jeez. And they start. You know, this is my problem because I made them do that. So what I want to do is I want to remove this wall here. I understand that it makes this here now uneven, but trust me, we're going to be doing a lot of revamping, so that's the least of your concerns if you're freaking out about that. So this wall is going to go away, and the wall right here is going to come down this way. Okay? A lot more andesite is going to be needed for this build, but don't worry, we actually have a major mine down here that has a ton of andesite. So, have no fear. So, the other thing we need to tackle is this guy right here. This is odd. And I don't mean odd as in literally odd, but yeah. I don't mind this, but originally when I had built this, this was supposed to be a military keep. And what I want to do is plant grass. And it just so happens, back in the day, I used to have a silk touch. And we have a grass block. So with this one grass block and some dirt. No. Never put your sword in storage. That's a bad idea. Alright. We'll go ahead and do this and start to convert the inside into grass. Okay. This whole place is not going to have grass. I don't know where I want the grass yet, so I'm just sort of allowing it to spread while I can. What else before we get started? The roof is going to be different. We're also going to have a lot of stained glass. But basically what I want to do is use some cobblestone and, like I said before, take some measurements. I think the depth and where the whole thing is going to be at is fine. But if we're talking, this is where the wall is going to be. We need to understand that. I like this. This right here is an interesting thing, because what we have going on here is we got an odd shape, even shape, but this... Hold on. So right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15. 2, 2, 19. See, it's still odd. That's what we want. That's why we got a center door that looks good. Right. Okay. Just making sure. I'm just checking. But we've got this 2 here, and this is an acceptable use of an even. So what I want to do right here is I want to add a little something to kind of just add some flavor right there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll have some blocks, and then of course there will be a wall back here. And what we can do is just have something like that. Very simple. We can put a torch here, but it just makes it look so much better and just livens it up. Okay. Getting off track. So I like the height. The height here needs to be a little bit adjusted because what we've got up there, as you can see, this is the normal height. And we want more windows in this place. So what we're looking at for space in the middle here is something like this. And this is going to lead down this way. What we don't have is the ability to have a stained glass window at the end, which we used to have in the old Temple of Kinnear. Let me get up on the wall and see if we can do one thing that I'm very, very interested in doing. You jerk. Alright. Gotta do it quickly because the sun is setting. Come right over here. Ooh, yes. So, let's imagine Temple Kinnear. And that there. So, the middle piece. To right here. So, if we have this. Dig that right here. And then we put the water reservoir right there. Go to sleep here to get a good idea of what we're looking at. And I'm out of food. But we've got plenty of eggs that are going to be coming. And boy, do I have a story to tell you guys. It's coming. Don't worry. I hate being slow from hunger. Okay, so what we've got now. This is going to be the water reservoir right here. And then the end of the Temple of Kinnear will probably be right here, the altar. And what we'll do instead is we'll build an archway. How big of an archway can we build? Because this right here is only going to extend maybe right here. Let's call it right here. Okay? So that's where that will end. Just I don't want to have extra space necessarily, so we need to be careful of that. And of course the other side will end here as well, which means this part right here will be opened up, and so won't this, to whatever needs to be done. So we can have a much larger archway if we want to, but I don't want necessarily a big space, but I want something pretty, more pretty than before. Because we gotta remember, these people are gonna be really super thankful that their god, Kinnear, has saved them from doom and destruction. Oh, look, our grass is growing. So this ancient little keep here, that's been here for a very long time, serves as their bastion. Alright. And we've got the planning down now. Now we just need to execute. And that's going to be the tough part. And the part that I need to do over the next couple days is just get this done. So in the next part, in the next episode rather, what I want to do is I want to focus on getting the villages down and kind of talk about what that's going to look like, because it's very different than what we've built so far. What we've built so far is outside. We're talking about inside homes, which is a very different thing to tackle. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I won't be able to get to work on this before the next episode, but of course it doesn't really matter, because next episode we're not going to be working on that. Look at all the chickens we've got. I will make sure to get more food before the next episode, that's for sure. But until next time, happy mining and crafting.